The next game is called I Was a Teenage Exocolonist. It looks very interesting. Off to a rough start. Yeah, a little bit of a rough start, but it's okay. It's not something we anticipated.
I give you one more
Ooh. Why are you so early? Because we have 5 games to play today. Though unfortunately... Oh. That's interesting. There's like an order to the cards that are being played. This game, I Am a Teenage Exocolonist. Okay, we're gonna figure. I'm gonna have to figure out one. Who's this? Not who's that, but like how to pronounce the word exocolonist and what that is in the first place. Okay. Cool. There's some visual novel aspects to this. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of beautiful artwork in this. Do you like choose your story route? Oh my god. That is so interesting. Which year did this come out?
PlayStation.
It came out 3 years ago, so in 2022. Ah! Alright, I'm excited. And I'm so sorry again, guys, that we couldn't get the Sexy Brutale to work. I was looking forward to it, but it doesn't have keyboard support. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to skip on that. My keyboard or rather, not that, my controller just died. And it's just no longer identifying or detecting input or like when it's connected to my computer anymore. So sad, guys. It was a really good controller as well. To me, I liked it a lot. All right, we will see about the overlay and whether I need to. Okay, I might take out my shoes just so that you guys can see the full screen, because the artwork is very pretty and I don't want you to like miss out on the corner because I'm standing there. Let me get Hime's room out real quick. It's loading. Okay. Alright, every time I click out, it's going to stop the music, so there's that. But it's okay. Alright. Let me get the... Let me get the screen up on here, maybe? No. Oh, I have this. Okay, this way we can actually see it a bit better. Okay, looks good. Alrighty. My controller. Alright, ironically my controller's not working, but it's still... Oh, right, I gotta change the game. The art is super pretty. Hold on, let me change the game on YouTube real quick. Okay, sorry about that. Lots of little things that we have to handle here and there as indie streamers. Oh, I have to click it. I thought we were good. I thought we had a little, cutscene moment. Okay, wake up. This game deals with mature subjects and may not be suitable for all players. Please see our content warnings in the system menu for a detailed list of themes and events. Oh, well, I wish I could access that before we step into it, but okay. You wake up to chaos, a confusion of light and heat and smoke. Fire! Your head is pounding. You must have hit it and blacked out, but you aren't sure how you got here or what on Vtuber is happening. There's something important you need to remember. Oh! Your stomach lurches as the floor crumbles beneath your feet and collapses. Your body aches and your eyes burn from the smoke. A figure appears through the flames. It's your friend. Your friend? Wait, why can't you remember her name? She's gesturing and shouting at you, but all you hear is a ringing in your ear. Well, let's climb out first. You try to stand up, but one of your legs folds uselessly underneath you. It won't hold your weight. Your friend pulls you out of the rubble. She throws your arm over her shoulder and half drags you towards the door. Through it, you see a deep, eerie twilight, dark blue and cold against the heat of the fire around you. Glow season. What's this puppy? Glowing eyes. You shake your head to clear your vision. Is that some kind of dog, like from Earth? Ah! The creature howls and lunges, its jaws open. Getting bored on the first chapter is crazy, chat. Like, we just got eaten. Ah! That was so rude of it. Hi, Nor. Hi, Itachi. Nice to see you guys. We just started. I was a teenage exocologist. Let me just check that. Okay, yeah, my full screen is visible. Bro died already? Yeah, we barely even began, and bro died. Sorry, I'm adjusting stuff on OBS. Don't mind the pauses. You're born on the stratospheric Earth's first colony ship, halfway through its 20-year voyage to a wormhole at the edge of the Sol system. Your parents ran the... This is Mom and Dad! Oh my gosh, they're so cool! I could never be as cool as my mom and dad. Are you kidding? Your parents run the hydroponic gardens which make fresh air and vegetables for the ship. Like the other colonists, they bravely chose to make this one-way journey to the uncharted planet Vtumna IV in hope they could escape Earth's troubles. They had you the old-fashioned way, merging their genes like they merged their cultures and traditions. They named you... let's go with Solana. Solana. You're a bright-eyed child with an active imagination. Sometimes too active, your mom says. Use the sliders on the left to choose pronouns and late teen appearance. Ooh! I am very feminine, so I'm just gonna put it all the way there. You have vivid dreams of things you've never experienced. Dirt under your feet, skies overhead, endless jungles and strange animals. You wonder if this is what Vtumna will be like. Every child on the stratospheric... Hold on. Okay, it got cut off a little bit on screen. Yeah, it looks like that, so... Every child on the stratospheric is given one genetic enhancement. By age 6, you see the first sign of yours. Okay, you can get eagle eyes, extra fingers, absorbent brain, super strength, calm temperament, or nothing at all. So there's a few different stats here. Empathy, persuasion, creativity, bravery, reasoning, organizing, engineering, biology, toughness, perception, combat, animals. That's a lot. Let's go with an absorbent brain. We've got a little bit of reasoning. Okay. Professor Hell says kids learn fast because their brains are like sponges, but when people get older, they can't absorb as much new stuff. Not for you, you're always learning and your curiosity knows no end. Absorbent brain 1. 0 cost, I'm assuming? +1 skills on reasoning challenge wins. The other kids have trouble keeping up with you, but one tries. Energetic and loyal Anemone, tough and gentle Cow, bold and confident Mars, quiet and adventurous Dis, studious and mature Tangent, shy and sweet Tammy. So many kids, they're so cute. I feel like I would be friends with a studious and mature child, because I'm also a little bit of a brainiac. Let's just say that. She's so pretty! Tangent sits right up front by the holoprojector and always has her hands in the air. She and her twin brother Dis drifted apart when she started genome treatment to make her body conform to her gender. Today, Tang is the girl you always knew she is, but her relationship with Dis is worse than ever. Oh wait, I get to see the rest of them too? Oh, she has the brainiac one, yeah. Name Lofi. So low-key goofy. Anemone is the most enthusiastic person you know. Your favorite memory is the time she taught you how to play zero-G sports ball after class. She never meant to get you into trouble, but somehow you always seem to find it anyway. Okay, let's explore all the different friends we can get. Tough and gentle Cal. Cal is a sweetheart, always ready to lend a hand or play a game. He and Tammy are just as inseparable, so it's almost like you have two best friends instead of just one. 2 in 1? That sounds like a good time. Cal teaches you how to take care of all the classroom plants. Your parents are very proud of both of you. That's so cute. Bold and confident Mars, she looks so badass. Mars is a natural leader. Whenever you're all playing together, Mars is the one who comes up with all the ideas. She can be a little bossy, but that's part of her charm. She always organizes fun stuff for the kids after class. You're both founding members of the Secret Fun Times Club. Secret Fun Times Club? So cute! Dis? Unlike his studious twin sister Tangent, Dis sits at the back of the classroom and doodles on his holopam. You bond while cracking jokes about weird diagrams and your textbooks. His quiet nature and his morbid curiosity makes him somewhat of a loner, but at least he has a friend in you. This is secret. Aww, he's blushing! +2 if in the first or last plane. Okay, we see. What about Tammy? Oh, she's lovely as well. Tammy is the kindest person you know. She idolizes Auntie Season and is always following her around, helping her if the babies are learning how to cook. She has the best snacks and at class, at recess, and is always sharing, especially if you and Cal. She and Cal are just as close, so it's kind of like having two best friends. Oh. Okay. Looking at the options, right? I think that the most likely natural one for me is Cal, because he seems to be easy to get along with. He also does the biology stuff, so his reasoning is pretty strong, but he is also strong with animals. So that would help there. But I quite like this one. The card. +2 of in first or last plate. Pain just seems like it's easy to use. -1 kudos. I don't know what that is. All cards under 2 become 2. Is that good? Oh, that's like the strength of the card, maybe? +1 of this has the highest value. That's a bit limiting, isn't it? Okay. I'm gonna just go with Cal, because he seems to be easy to get along with, but it seems like you can choose your own best friend in this. Very cute. I hope we get to know the rest of the cast, though. You're 10 years old when the ship finally reaches the wormhole. Professor House is like a doorway to other star systems, where the planet Vertuma Ivy on the other side. You're in emergency vills for months to prepare. When the day finally comes, it starts with a rumble, then things start to slide off tables. You hurry to gather near the escape pods just in case. Hi, Arcanus! The emergency area is crowded with families. It's going to be fine, Solana, your dad soothes. We'll be through the wormhole and down on the planet before you know it, just like we've practiced. Your mom gives him a sharp, worried look. Oh no! Red emergency lights switch on as sirens begin to sound somewhere in the distant in the ship. You try to breathe slowly like you were taught, but you're very scared. You look out a porthole, the stars are gone. When you're frightened, I don't have the toughness to put on a tough face or the organizing skills to find a distraction, so I'm gonna get in touch with my emotions. You bawl like a baby. It feels good. You aren't the only one. Nearby, your classmate Tammy has tears streaming down her cheeks. Mars is trying to quietly console her. She sighs as your crying makes Tammy wail even louder. Your dad puts his arm around you as you let out. You wait. The shaking builds. Then everything starts to get very weird. The hallway stretches, and you're stretching too. Your arms impossibly long. Your head feels like it's slowly filling up like a balloon and contracting down to the size of an atom at the same time. Is this the wormhole? You hear the distant, ominous squeal of metal giving way as the ship shudders and lurches in slow motion. The weirdest part is a sense of deja vu. You're sure this has happened to you before. You know, somehow that everything is going to be okay. The shuddering reaches a crescendo. You hear an impossibly loud crunch and feel weightless for a few seconds before gravity slams you back against the wall head first. You black out. As you slip unconscious, you feel yourself twisted out of time. It's today, yesterday, and tomorrow all at once. And more than just one tomorrow, lots of them. Different tomorrows. You find yourself in a place you know from your dreams. Tilled farms, dramatic ridges, and a stranger, but also not a stranger, grinning as she grabs your hand. Hurry up, she says. I'm not going to let you miss this. Distantly, you feel the ship's shaking has stopped and hear your parents' worried voices. Feeling safe, you slip further into the warm embrace of the stars. You drift And gradually your consciousness reforms. You wake up in the med bay. The med bed under you plays a soft tone of an automated voice that speaks. 2 weeks have elapsed. The patient's cranial injury has completed healing. They may now be safely discharged. As the fog lifts from your head, you realize something seems different about this room. It's so bright. You try to focus on the window. Something is definitely different. Sunlight. Instead of the familiar blackness of space, bright lights from twin blue and yellow suns are streaming through the windows. You peer out and see fields, glass-walled domes, and walls ringed by giant mushroom-like trees. There are construction materials everywhere and people are walking around outside, on the ground. You better get out there and join them. Let's rush outside. Let's go! Is that us? Oh my goodness. Okay. Strato Colony. Oh, Tammy jumps as you step out of the ship's quarters behind her. You're awake. Are you all better? You better go see your dad. She points southeast towards some geodesic domes. To walk, click on the ground, or click on the characters to talk to them. You can also press WASD. Tammy looks concerned. You slept for so long after you bumped your head, she says. I bet your parents were worried. Your dad is working over in geoponics near the domes. They're called greenhouses. I would go with you, but, this is as far as I've been from the ship since we've landed, Tammy stutters, blushing. It's scary outside. Alright, well, we're going southeast, it seems. Oh, Papa! Solana, your dad gives you a big warm hug. I'm so happy you're finally awake. Dr. Instance thought it'd be best to keep you asleep while your noggin healed. Your mother and I thought you might sleep away the whole year, my snoozy little gooseberry. Aww, that's so cute. Oh, is my alerts on? Is fishing on? I'm quite sure it is. Hold on, let me check. Seems like fishing might have... Oh, yeah, it is working. Everything's a bit broken today, guys. I'm so sorry. I don't know why the fishing isn't working. Very strange. Does this command change? No, it didn't. It's still exclamation mark fish. Okay, let me log out and connect again. It's like a reset. Okay. It is authorizing. Try again. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we just needed a little reset. Okay, anyway. Oh, if you click on them, there's a little chat box. He's 41. Aw, Papa's so young. He checks your head and looks relieved. He was clearly very worried about you, but covers it with a joke and smiles. Aw, you love your dad. Welcome to Vtuber, he says, gesturing around you. You've never seen the stratospheric from the outside except in pictures. The ship is separated into 2 and parts taken off to form other buildings and a big wall around the whole colony. The alien jungle creeps up right up to the wall. Only the geodesic greenhouses pass through it, dotting their way up the hill. What's outside the walls? Shiki, thank you so much for the raid. Happy Yummy Yumi Show. Welcome, welcome. Hello, everybody. Hi, Sass132, Fritz It Is, and D Peking Duck, as well as Pompelio. My name is Himoteki. I'm a bunny princess VTuber, and today we are playing I Was a Teenage Exocolonist, which is a story about us we just landed on our new home planet. This is our dad. He seems really cool. And our name is Solana, and these are our stats. It's kind of interesting. I did not expect a visual novel experience, but there has been a lot of reading so far, which I don't mind. Yeah, dad is very blue. We got his blue hair as well. And we are 10 at this stage in the story. But yeah, guys, check out Shiki. Shiki has done a lot of really cute work for me. What were you doing? Were you doing art today? Hold on, let me see. Okay. It seems like a lot of my commands are not working today. I'm not sure why. Some stuff is a little bit broken. But let me just give you a shout out, Shiki. Anyone who hasn't followed Shiki, please go and follow her. She's super, super sweet. I was actually playing games, but I did a bit of art to cool off. Okay. I hope it went well. Feel free to share if you have any recent work that you want to show chat. Okay? Thank thank you so much again for the raid. Enjoy the rest. So today we're playing 4 indie games. Unfortunately, we didn't get the first one to start because it couldn't work without a controller. So we are on our second game now, and we have 3 more that we're going to be playing throughout the night until about 10 p.m. So feel free to stick around, put me in the background if you want to know what happens in the story. I read out all of the dialogue. So I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. This story so far is very intriguing, and I'm enjoying it a lot. Oh, before I forget, he pulls out a package from his satchel and hands it to you. You blink and stare at it blankly. Do you know what day it is? He asks. You honestly don't. You remind him that you've been asleep in the med bay. Happy birthday, he shouts, wrapping you in a warm hug. Your birthday already? You feel a dizzying sense of deja vu. You stare hard at the wrapped package. You know exactly what's in there. You remember it. No, you dreamed about this package some years ago on the ship. Inside will be a small medallion in the shape of a sun that your dad made by hand. Should we tell him you know what's in it? Let's tell him. You describe the medallion and your dad clicks his tongue as he hands you the package. Aw, who ruined the surprise? Was it Seek? I bet it was Seek. They hate fun. He grins and adds, don't tell them I said that. Okay. You start to explain that nobody told you, but someone shouts your dad's name. Listen, I'm so sorry, Solina, he says, but I have to get back to work. There was an accident when we landed, and don't worry, we're gonna fix it. Your mother and I. Professor Hal is expecting you in classes if you're feeling up to it, your dad says, pointing west to the engineering wing in the rear end of the bisected ship. Then he points to the large doors he came out of earlier. Or you can relax in our quarters until you feel better. We'll talk later tonight, he says, and kisses the top of your head and ruffles your hair. Have a wonderful birthday, Solana. I love you. Aw, I love you too, Dad. To enter buildings, click on the door or the flag beside it, or get close and press enter. Okay, then choose an activity for the month. For the month?! I'm gonna be doing the same thing for the whole month? Oh, damn. That's a commitment, guys. There are 13 months, a year, and 10 years to end of the game. You only have time to focus on a few things. No. Well, I guess there's no idling now, guys. We have to make it quick. Is this Dis? You see Dis sitting on the ground beside some bushes. Is he hiding from somebody? He seems to be watching the gate to the wall to the south where grown-ups are coming and going. Kids aren't allowed past the wall, he says quietly without looking up. They say there's nothing to be afraid of, but then why do we need the walls? You stare at the gate, and a sudden rush of memory so strong that you think you might faint. You imagine something crashing through the wall, something enormous and dark and wriggly. For years in space, you've had half-remembered nightmares of monsters, of the ship being destroyed, of sifting through wreckage that used to be your home, trying to find something. Your dad always told you the dreams weren't real. Breaking you from the daydream, Dis whispers, I think there are monsters out there. I believe you. No, you don't, he says. You're being sarcastic, I can tell. Nobody believes me. He turns his back and ignores you. They're huge and wriggly and dangerous. Stop making fun of me, Dis pouts. You're as bad as Mars. Aww. He's hard to get along with, so we can't go down here. Oh, let's talk to Anemone. Hiya, Solana. Anemone seems really at home here. She's rolling a sports ball around with her foot, making patterns in the weird blue snow. This stuff is different from the snow on Earth, she tells you. It isn't cold, but it's still neat and you can make stuff out of it. Your foggy head clears a little. Anemone is simple, physical, real. You always feel grounded near her. What are you making? Just snow spirals, she says. But earlier, me and Cal were making a big snow pal. You missed it while you were sleeping in the med bay. She smiles her broad, gap-toothed smile at you. Now that you're awake, we can play. All right. Have you seen any monsters? No, just some little bugs. The grown-ups would say if there were monsters, right? She shrugs and smiles reassuringly. Even if there were monsters, Chef Rhett would beat them all up. So don't worry. My mom says we're safer here than we were in space. You both look over at the wreckage of the Stratospheric, the spaceship where you were born. Anemone's mom, Auntie Sedent, is probably right about that. Look what the wormhole did to your ship. Why aren't you in school? She smacks her forehead. School? I wondered where everybody was. I guess I'm gonna be late for humanities class. She doesn't look very worried to you. It's okay, she says. Professor Hal is chill. He won't mind, but we should probably get going now. She grins and starts racing towards engineering. Hey, race you! No fair, she's getting a head start. The garrison, a small team led by the security chef rat, was enough to keep the pace on the stratospheric. To stay busy, they also ran an exercise gym and sports ball courts. Here in Vtuber, the garrison has expanded fast. They're building a huge wall around the colony and have an outdoor firing range and a big covered dojo, and best of all, a regulation-sized sports ball court. Engineering. A low throbbing noise comes from the engineering room, which provides power to the colony. Other corridors lead off to teaching labs and medbay. You know the route of your classroom well, but the rest of this wing is off limits to children. Congruence, the ship's onboard AI, beams down at you from a nearby holoscreen. Don't forget to study hard, Solana. Let's study some... I think we can study some humanities, because I don't think we have much skill in a lot of... Should we focus on the... I made a little art tech sheet. Oh my god, really? I would love to have a peek at it. Life science is kind of we are the brainiac after all. Problem solving, general knowledge, understanding other people, persuasion, creativity, bravery. Okay, hold on. What is this? Oh my goodness, Shiki, that is so cute. Say more right now. Are these your like what do you call? Atatata. Are these some new redeems? Yeah, my stream avatars. Oh, so adorable. I like that there are different patterns. So you're creating the different patterns, is it? I love it. The tabby one is especially cute. Very cute. Thank you so much for sharing. It's adorable. So if you guys follow Shiki Art Screen and you tune into her streams, you will be able to exist as a super cute fluffy. Just like the hench bunnies down here, which by the way, we have clothes for them that you can also pick and choose from the extension. Not a lot yet, but definitely planning to add more. At the moment, they're plain colored ones, but soon patterns. I can't wait. Thank you so much for sharing. That's so delightful. Should we study? I feel like, okay, I'm just gonna explore the options first, and then we're gonna try and speedrun a year and see what happens, okay? Alright, the ship's quarters are where everyone sleeps, eats, and hangs out. The private bedrooms are small. You share one with your parents, so colonists spend most of their time in the big common area. There's a lounge and cafeteria and a creche where all the little kids and babies are raised communally. Oh, relaxing the lounge minuses a lot of stress. I see, so there are stats up here as well. You have your friendships, you have your memories, you have character traits, we have kudos, reputation-based currency, your stress level, and your rebellion level. Relationship with adults and the colony government? Whoa, okay. I really wonder how this is going to go. I'm assuming we're going to get different endings and different story paths depending on our stats that we gain along the way. So I'm excited to see what this game holds. Command is a warren of long hallways with doors off to tiny nondescript offices. Everyone you pass seems to be hurrying off to something important. The end of one hallway opens to the supply depot, which works as both requisitions office and a general store. Beyond it are cavernous warehouses stacked high with supplies from Earth, now being gradually unpacked and distributed. View the notice board. Colony food shortfall, -100, low. Colony security rating evaluating. Upcoming event will be hosting our first annual Vertumnalia festival during the second month of dust. Take precautions outside the colony boundaries. Xenofauna have been sighted in the area survey teams are investigating. Current Council and Administration, Governor Udicott Command, Chief Administrator Seek Command, Security Chef Ret Garrison, Chief Engineering Instance, Engineering, Chief Cultivator Flulu, Geoponics. Flulu, I'm guessing, is our mom, maybe? Chief Steward Antecedent Quarters, Chief Surveyor Melatonin the Expeditions. Oh my gosh, I am not going to be able to remember this, so I'm going to just snap a photo of it, just in case we need to refer back to who the adults are in this. I feel like I'll be able to remember the kids, no problem, but the adults are not as easy to remember. Alright. The greenhouses have different biomes inside, growing plants from earth that might belong to a desert, jungle, or temperate forest. Some are so delicate you have to spray off any germs in an airlock before you can enter. The seasonal garden outside is dotted with blue nobodies, little flowers that look like wriggling creatures stuck inside one another. A sign explains it's a decoy, meant to attract some kind of flying predator to come and pollinate the flower. Photo, a good idea. I couldn't even remember that list. Oh yeah, I feel like it might take a while. So I'm thinking for our first day or first month, we're gonna just enjoy ourselves and put the stress way down. And I'll study next month, guys. We're gonna relax in the lounge. You're tired and your head is still feeling weird. The sun is so bright and intense outside, and you feel kind of like you aren't even in your body, like you're watching yourself from the outside. Another month of taking it easy in your family's quarters will probably help. Let's look for friends in the lounge. You don't see many other kids. They must all be out at school or having fun adventures without you. Eventually, someone comes in. Tammy! Oh, hi, Solana. She greets you, pausing with surprise. I was on my way to the cafeteria to get snacks for the little ones. I can't stay long. I hope you're feeling better now, she continues as she bustles away. Everyone was so worried about you when you were asleep in the med bay. On her way back. Hi, Wing! Thanks so much for coming in. Hi, Patch. Nice to see you. Careful, it's hot. This kind of looks like Winged, don't you think? Kind of looks like you if you were in an alternate universe. She's a very sweet girl. Okay, she says, laying a napkin on your lap. Drink liquids and get plenty of rest. We're all rooting for you to get better, okay? She awkwardly punches the air. Hooray! Relaxing, you took the month off. First steps, wandering. -1. Oh my god! 100 stress? -100 stress? Man, I was at just 50. I should stress myself all the way up first. Okay, now I know. Your parents have been working from first dawn to well after dinner every day. You know growing food is an important job and it's vital to get crops in the ground right away. But there seems to be something more than that. It's such a change from growing up on the stratosphere when you saw them all the time. You stay up and wait for them at night before going to bed, though you can tell they're exhausted and they make an effort to spend time with you. I'm sorry we haven't seen you much, little gooseberry, your dad says. Your mom watches you as she works a pebble out of her gardening tiller, which also serves as a crutch. How have things been holding up? I got some rest. You looked a little under the weather earlier, your dad says, brushing your hair from your forehead. All good now? He looks so concerned. They both look like they have a lot of weight on their shoulders. Truth, I'm feeling much better now. Your mom gives you a long look. Well, some rest is fine, but I don't want you slacking off, Selena. Everyone is working very hard in this colony, and you have to as well. Mommy is so fierce. Okay, I get it though, I get it. I won't slack off, Mom. Please. You should be glad that you only have to worry about going to school. Not. Your dad cuts her off and gives her a smile. You'll be fine, Solana. I know you can do it, he tells her. You know, says your dad, raising an eyebrow to your mom, I think there are lots of different ways to learn, and school is just one of them. You can learn from working on a hobby or by helping a friend. No, they're arguing. Your mom shakes her head and sighs, though you can tell she's trying to put on a gentle expression. We both agree that this colony is an experiment, and that means we're going to do a lot of things differently than on Earth. You're old enough now to start making your own decisions about your education and future, and if that means you find your own way, we'll accept that. Your dad puts a hand on your shoulder. We'll be proud of you no matter what you do. Try to talk to your friends. They may have ideas for how you can spend your time. And come by geoponics, your mom adds. We could use some help. Okay. Early quiet. Okay, so quiet. 10 years old, decide what to do. Yeah, that's kind of crazy, not gonna lie. So the first month seems to be called quiet, which is interesting. Is our character gonna grow? I feel really pressured to go to school now. Oh! Anemone's bumping a sports ball with her wrist, trying to keep it in there. Heads up, she shouts and bumps the ball. I have to bounce it back because... I have no toughness. You bounce the ball back and forth with her, trying to see how many times you can rally and keep it going. That's nice. He's so great, she says. He's good at everything, especially spiking. He's coaching me to play awesome like him. You should come join us. Oh, her brother. 10-year-old, I'm still living on autopilot, I think. Mood. We got a little bit of strength from that. Oh, Papa. Hello, my little potato, your dad exclaims. What have you been up to today? Playing in the fresh air. He breathes deeply and slowly looks around. Vertumna is magnificent in it. isn't it? You nod. Seasons, he shouts, throwing his hands wide. I missed seasons. Back on Earth, it got much, much colder, and the snow wasn't half as pretty as our sparked snow. He sighs, stretching. You just wait until the dust season. Both the suns will be high in the sky, and it'll be real hot then. You'll see. So dust is like summer? It's just like in sci-fi anime where all the uni students are like 12. You find your mom hard at work setting up the greenhouses with a small construction crew. You've seen these plants pinned to the wall of your family's quarters for years now. These geodesic domes will home the most delicate flowers from Earth, spinach, tomatoes, maybe even fruit. She takes a swig from her canteen as you approach. Looking for something to do, she asks. Remember, Solana, you're responsible for your own schedule now that we've landed. You can decide how to spend your time so long as it's productive. She points towards the engineering wing. Professor Hal's still expecting you, but a well-rounded education includes practical applications. You're old enough to help out with work around here, too. At 10? Okay. Alright. What can I do? What are you doing in geoponics? She looks down and nudges at the sprout growing between her feet. It's green, the color of earth plants. We're doing our best, she says, but it hasn't been easy. I just hope the potatoes and corn can handle the weather here, she says, glancing up at the sky. I hear it rains like hell in the wet season. She takes a long look at you up and down. You're growing fast, Solana, but you're still too young for real farming. Instead, there's a lot of soil that needs to be hauled. Seeing your disappointment, she nudges on your shoulder. Don't pout. It'll help build those muscles. You need them now that we're out in the real world doing real work. Out here, we have to rely on our physical strength. She flexes her biceps. Your mom is really strong. Okay. I guess I did say that I wanted to go study. I'm just walking around to see who we can talk to first. Mars! A sharp whistle interrupts your thought. Hey, Solana! Mars calls out to you. Come here, I have a job for you. A job? Aren't we all 10? You walk over to Mars, who's sheltering from the snow under the ship's overhang. It's so gross here, she complains. This spark snow would ruin my good clothes. At least on the ship we get climate control. Ugh. Tammy made me some soy sweets, but there's no way I'm going out in all this weather. She continues. Since you like running around in it, could you fetch them for me? Okay. Good, Mars claps. She's probably just down the hill near our quarters. She's scared to take a few more steps from outside the doll. All she wants to do is hide inside and make sweets. Ah, so we have to find Tammy, right? Tammy, oh, there she is. Tammy is staring obliviously at the sky, smiling to herself. She startles as you approach. Oh, hi, Solana, she says, putting her hand to her chest. Do you need something? I'm here for Mars's soy sweets. Tammy smiles at you. Oh, it's so nice of you to help out Mars. She's a very important person, you know. She hands out a box wrapped in pink and yellow scarf. 1 order of mango soy sweets made fresh this morning, she says. Please tell Mars that she can have the scarf back, okay? She used some of her kudos to nanoprint it for me because it's so dusty here, but I think I'm getting used to it now. Oh, that's so sweet. Tammy smiles again and tucks her hair behind her big elven ears. Mars is so cool, she says fondly. Sometimes she's kind of bossy, but I know she really cares, too. Alright, we got our first fetch quest. Mars puts her hand out expectantly. Give it here. I ate them. Here it is. You hand over the box of soy sweets with a smile. Mars takes it and giggles. You're such a good sidekick doing everything I say. She opens the box and hands you a soy sweet. Your tip, she tells you. Oh, an administrator Seek is looking for someone to do delivery jobs for the depot, she says. I don't want to do it because, like, you running around out there? No. Just go through here, she says, gesturing to a door, and tell them I referred you. Okay, who is Seek? Administrator Seek is in charge of command. All right. I don't mind doing some fetch quests, but guys, we are so stressless right now. I'm out here to stress myself out a little bit with some studying, okay? Should we do life sciences or humanities? I feel like we're lacking more in humanities, so let's go with that. Welcome, Solana. Professor Hal greets you. I hope you are warmed up and ready to study the glorious humanities. History, literature, language, media, and philosophy. And yes, if we're lucky, we'll have a little ancient earth poetry too. He seems excited about that last bit. By the way, if anyone is interested in taking engineering classes, please register through Congruence's scheduling system where you have the chance. She'll be helping me teach them. Today's assignment is an easy one, Hal says with a yawn. Because I was late repairing Congruence's subterminal and I could use a nap, I'd like you to write an essay on what the Vtuber colony means to you. Oh, freedom, equality, democracy. My friends are all here. I feel safe here. Just doodle instead of writing. I feel like little me would say my friends are all here. You write about your buds and the fun things you do together. When Hal wakes up from his nap, He asked, oh, I -2 friendship with Mars? Why? He asked a few students to read their essays to the class. Mars is annoyed that you hardly mention her. Oh, Mars! I thought we had better friendships with her already. When you go to work or class, you play a quick card challenge as the month passes. Move cards to fill the 5 panes and make the best hand you can. Order matters. If your total in the circle on the right reaches the goal value, you win. Depending on your cards, some challenges can't be won, but you still get a reward for doing your best. Bonus for flushes, same color together. Bonus for pairs, same number together. What? Oh man. Bonus for straights. Okay. It's like poker, guys. Suddenly I'm playing Balatro, huh? Okay, so I'm guessing let's put this here first. Super goal 40. I don't even know what I did. I just thought that they would look good together. Wait, they don't even let me like revise my configuration? That's crazy, dude. You work well this month. +1 creativity. Nice. Your skills increase when you work or go to school, with extra skills if you win the challenge, and a kudos bonus if you make the highest scoring hand with your cards. Working also increases stress, which prevents you from working until it reaches 100. To release stress, take a month off to relax in the quarters wing. Ah, okay. This week you had a few more bouts of deja vu, remembering what somebody is about to say or do just before they do it. Sometimes they actually do it, but not always. Thank you for the lurk. Happy birthday, Hime. It's not my birthday. Also blooming. Thank you for the lurk. And hi, Weekly. Okay. Hold, let me drink some water. I've been reading a lot. This morning, you were sure Professor Hal was going to trip on uneven floor on the cafeteria and spill his plate out of hash browns. He even told Mars to watch. You even told Mars to watch. He didn't, though. As Professor Hal walked away, his hash browns safe for today, Mars called you a liar and a dummy. At night, your dreams are all mixed up with stuff that you know can't be real. This is Tammy all grown up, isn't it? You're chased by monsters the size of buildings, only to be saved by strange people you've never met. You're holding up hands with someone you love. You're crying as you help lift a shrouded body from the colony recycler. Everything seems so familiar to you, but when you try to recall their faces when you wake up, they're smeared in your memory like wet paint. But what if those things haven't happened yet, but they will someday? Anytime you try to tell someone, they tell you you're playing a trick or that you're sick and need to go to the med bay. You eventually decide to stay quiet about your strange dreams. Why? Secret powers are fun. You start keeping a private journal of your holopalm, recording on the events where you remember something before it happens. You also write down your dreams when they have a feeling of being real. You like the idea of being magic and seeing the future, but some of these dreams are very scary. You hope that, like Professor Hal's hash browns, they don't all come true. Right, we're at mid-quiet. We're moving to late quiet. Oh, it's Tangent. Tangent is hunched over her holopalm, frowning and angrily poking at the air. She speaks without looking up at you. Professor Hal wants us to put a list of native flora with pictures. There should be a catalog on the colony holonet, but I can't find it anywhere. Let's make our own list? Tangent is dubious, but agrees to try your idea. The two of you run around the colony yard, taking pictures of all the different Vertumian plants you can find, and making up fake sciencey-sounding names for them, like Wonkus shrubbeus and Purplius gracia. After an hour, you've categorized 51 different species. Tang doesn't think it's a very complete list or a very scientific method, but she figures you must have learned something. Aww. We went on a little, that's so cute, a little cataloging journey. I've been seeing a lot of her and none of Cal, who we picked as our best friend. Why? Anemone is running around the sports ball court, touching her hand to the ground at each other. 18, she counts. 19. When she reaches 20, she collapses onto the ground and checks her holopalm. I'm training, she explains. My big bro calm says I have to get my legs climatized to the planet. I have no toughness to be playing with this girl. Oh, this again? This is sitting on the ground, just outside the gate, under the watchful eye of someone working in the expeditions. We're just as stuck here as we were on the ship, he mumbles, but he doesn't say anything else. I have no bravery to talk to this guy either, so I guess we're done here. Mom and Dad. Help him. Wow, I can't do anything. Oh, it's Cal. Cal is riding above the geoponics garden on his hoverboard. The board comes to a sudden shuddering stop on the rocky ground in front of you. Cal falls off but catches his balance before he eats dirt. Hi, Selena. Our real ground is way harder to hover on than ship floors. There are bumps everywhere. We all have to adapt. Yeah, Cal explains. Things are actually way better planet side. Hovering outside is rad. Look at this. He runs over to a small depression in a nearby hill and presents it like it's something amazing. Look at this. It's a skate bowl. A what now? Like it's round and the sides go up, so you can do hover tricks? Can I try? Sure, but please be careful. Mom says if I break my hoverboard, we can't make another one. Okay, we got a bit of strength, a bit of toughness. 2 out of 100. Okay, that didn't really do much for us, but at the very least, we got 2 toughness now instead of 0. Okay. Oh, hi, Solana. Marzipan looks bored. My dad made me come out to get some fresh air. Don't know what's so fresh about it. It's always full of acid snow or pollen or water, and I don't know which is worse. She's so sassy. All right, let's see. Oh, I have to have enough organizing and strength in order to start. If I knew those were going to be some key skills, I would have picked something that was more appropriate. So what else can I do that might increase my strength? Oh, we can play sports ball. Oh, that's her brother. So cute. My brother Calm is organizing the youth team. Kombucha offers you... Kombucha is his full name. Kombucha? I mean, he looks like he'll ferment well. What? Offers you a high five and greeting, then tosses a sports ball your way. Let's start with a practice game to see what you're good at. You and Anemone are team captains. Pick your teams. Oh, I feel... Okay, let's see. I'm gonna choose Cal. Cal? Mind if I play goalie, he asked? Sports ball is fun, but I don't really like to score against the other team. Himi, huh? Mars? I'll play Spiker. Now, the reason why I chose Mars over Tammy is because I think our relationship with Tammy is fine, but I had -2 friendship with Mars earlier for whatever random reason, so I want to build that back up with her. Okay, start the game. Toughness challenge. Okay, let's try. Let's go with 0. No, can I go with 2? It has to be... This is the only order where I can score, but... I feel like it might be more worthwhile to put it this way. Is it? Oh, it reloads. Okay, in that case, that's fine. Six, 1. Huh. I think this will be the round where I just have it a little... We'll just... I don't really know what's the best way to do this. Okay, but we hit the goal though. Okay, I'll take it. Hi, Big Bird Cookie Monster, and hi, Tazik Birdie. Welcome in. Thank you for lurking. Victorious! Cal makes an amazing jump save, but is winded when the ball hits him in the chest. The score is tied with Anemone and Calm putting the pressure on. Then blam, you score the match point with a rad spike all the way from the net line. Nice! You worked well this month. +1 bravery. Okay. Wait, quiet. Can I play with her now? Nope, I can't. I can't yet. I'm too weak. I'm too weak to play with an enemy. I'm good. Back on the ship, you used to play with her? We hung out with Tammy and played dolls. Nature fun fact. I can't give that. Oh, the music is so nice. We can't work yet, right? Yeah, we've got not enough organizing and not enough toughness to work. But we can study a little more. Let's study some more humanities. I'm going to focus on studying humanities if we can. Okay. What game is this one? I was a teenage exocolonist. You wake up from an afternoon nap. You squint in the pink-tinged light slanting through the windows. You must have fallen asleep on the lounge. Tammy's shadow falls across the nest of pillows. Oh, I'm sorry, Solana, she says, giggling. I didn't mean to wake you up. It's just so nice outside with pollen sparkling in the sunlight. I wanted to open the windows. Since you're awake, you should visit the cafeteria. Auntie Season's making a new kind of candy. She says it's made of cotton. Isn't that weird? I have to go tidy the creche first and I'll meet you there. Save some for me, okay? Get that free candy. On the cafeteria, Auntie Season's is cheerfully handing out masses of pink candy, puffy and soft like clouds. Oh, Solana, she says, handing you a wand with some candy spun around the end. Here, try some of this. We used to have it on Earth. You pull off a piece and give it a taste. It's so sweet at first that your mouth puckers. You've never tasted anything so sweet and so real. It's not like all the soy sweets that the kitchen nana printer can make. It melts in your mouth, leaving a gritty residue on your tongue. Cotton candy! You wait until everyone is gone, but Tammy never shows up. You look down at your cotton candy in your hand. It's wilted a little from the humidity, but it's kind of like her hair. You think pale pink and so soft. You keep some to give her later. What happened to Tammy? Oh, when you're ready to head off to bed, your mom returns. You can tell from the defeated slant of her shoulders that something had gone terribly wrong. Your dad starts to ask her about what happened, but she waves him away and approaches you. She sits down and takes your hand, holding it between her two strong dirt-creased ones. Solana, I'm so sorry I have to tell you this, she starts. Her mouth quivers as she swallows, working on her next words. There was an accident this afternoon in the creche. No, Tammy? Your classmate Tammy has died. What? Huh? This is barely even our first year here. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, my heart just sank so far down. Oh no. You try to understand her words. Tammy dead? That's not possible. You suddenly remember the cotton candy you were saving to give her, pink and fluffy just like her hair. You put your hand in your pocket to get it, but what comes out is a sticky dark red clump of heart goo. You stare. Your mind blank. Ask what happened. Your mom tells you, as simply as possible, that Tammy was killed by an electric shock from a broken hollow projector. It was an accident. You press her for an explanation. A little girl is dead. Someone you've grown up with, someone so much like you. She wasn't sick or anything. You just saw her this morning. She was right there. So why? Your mom's eyes are sad when she tells you sometimes there's just no reason why. You aren't used to dealing with death and you don't know what you're supposed to say or do. You sort of mumble, okay, then change and crawl into bed a full hour before your bedtime. You try to fall asleep, then you toss and turn for hours. You eventually drift off to fitful dreams of that small sticky red clump of cotton candy. Oh my gosh, what? Ah! That is so sad. I felt like we had a good relationship with Tammy. Man, guys, things are changing rapidly in this game and I was not prepared for that, but I guess anything can happen at any time, you know, and I am so stressed out right now. We can't even study, guys. We have to relax. Yeah, I The colony is going to hold a funeral for Tammy. Do you want to attend? If you don't feel up to it, you could just skip it and take the month off instead. Tammy who? No. Okay, I'll attend. The colonists gather in the recycling room. Bringing organic sound to be recycled here is one of your chores, but you've only come here for a funeral twice. Both times, a colonist passed away from natural causes during a 20-year-long journey on Earth. This is the first time there's been a funeral on Vtuber, and the first time it's someone you actually knew. The mouths of organic recyclers have been polished and wreaths of yellow flowers placed over the opening. Inside, you see a shrouded figure, Tammy's small, fragile body. Tammy's dad, Uncle Tonin, is here, as well as your parents and Auntie Seaton and the rest of the council. Cal is here with his mom and her partners, already crying in their arms. The room is packed with people, and the feeling of grief is so thick you can taste it in your mouth. I didn't expect it to be so sad, Caddy. That's the governor. Governor Udicott stands before the assembled crowd. There are no words to ease the pain we feel today, she begins solemnly. There is only the sad company of those of us left behind to share the burden of that grief. Tammy was our child, she continues, one of the first humans to be born in space and the first to die on an alien planet. In her short life, she exemplified the very arc of human accomplishment, bending hopefully toward life beyond our humble Earth. She's the first of us who can truly call Tumna home. Her passing was as senseless as it was sudden. Losses like this are impossible to hold within oneself. A painful reminder that life is impossibly precious and fragile, but they also remind us, as always, that as a community we are capable of great strength. Udicott closes the door to the recycler. You hear Uncle Tonin sob over the hum of the particle disintegrators beginning their work. As a community, we remember Tammy. As a community, we return her body to the soil that nourishes us. In this way, Tammy, our child from the stars, will never truly be lost to us. The ceremony is adjourned, but a few people stay back to console Uncle Tonin as he keeps vigil over the recycler. Cal and Uncle Tonin hold each other and weep openly. Your mom stays behind to receive Tammy's remains. As the head of geoponics, she'll be responsible for adding them to the colony's precious supply of brown soil from Earth. Your dad accompanies you out of the recycling room. He clears his throat. I want you to know that you don't need to be okay, he says, clasping his warm hand around your shoulder. If you want to take the rest of the month off, everyone's going to understand. I'm gonna go back to school. You feel better just having said goodbye. You didn't really know Tammy that well after all. It's sad that she's dead, but you have to move on. Did we not know her very well? Who's our closest? Okay, to be fair, our closest friends are only at 2 hearts, so we truly do not know. Oh my gosh, her profile is updated. She's grayed out now, and it just says killed by an electric shock when you were 10. That is so cold. We had so many other memories with her. Tang is pacing around in front of engineering. She looks upset. It shouldn't have happened, she said. What happened to Tammy? It shouldn't have been possible. There was no reason for that holoprojector to break. Professor Hal said it was recently serviced and nothing was wrong with it before. She gestures angrily. It blew up for no reason. Nobody would have wanted to hurt her, so why? How? It doesn't add up. Sorry, Solana. I want to think about this some more. I hate when I can't find the answer. Oh, Tang. Can you believe Tammy died? Dis asked morbidly. I heard Chief Engineering Instant tell someone about it. He lowers his voice. Tammy got shocked by a broken hollow projector, the one in the creche with the dancing teddy bear, you remember? When she touched it, she got chucked all the way across the room. He makes a sailing motion with his hand, and bam, she was dead before she even landed. Wow, really? Dis suddenly looks embarrassed. Yeah, I mean, it's too bad she's gone. She was nice. He tugs at the sleeves of his oversized jacket, but that's kind of a cool way to die. Oh, Dis, you are so strange. This boy is so strange, but I think it's endearing. What in the Xavier? Oh my god, Jiajun looking at... Hello, what Xavier on Jiajun? That's so rude, eh? Geek, for real, this game has been tugging at my heartstrings. I've been playing it for the past maybe 1 hour plus, and I don't know if I can continue, guys. Yeah, his name is Dis, like DYS, like short for Dyson. I don't know. Okay. I'm not super close to any of them yet. My closest friend is Cal, which is only at like 2 hearts. This is at about almost 1 heart, you know? Tugging on your heartstrings, tweaking for real. It has a very interesting premise to the game as well, but I don't think we'll be playing it for too long. We'll do maybe 5 more minutes of it. Tangent looked like Jet from Valorant. Okay, you're not wrong though. You're not wrong. So, all of the kids here are around our age. We're 10 years old. Tangent is 1 year younger than us, but she's way smarter. I think Mars is the same age as us. Tammy just passed away. And then we have some of the others. Oh, Calm is the oldest kid. He's 15. Okay, everyone's kind of responding because one of the characters just suddenly passed away. And we're all kind of dealing with it in weird ways now. But it feels so genuine to like how a child would respond to death for the first time also. So it's interesting. What kind of kid were you? Give it a guess. Anemone is chucking rocks at the strato, sending metallic clangs through the colony. Stupid planet, she yells. Stupid creature. Stupid spaceship. She bends down and picks up another rock, but instead just sobs and braces her hands on her knees. Stupid everything? Why'd she have to die? It's not fair. Kids aren't supposed to die. Oh, so I feel so sad just watching them like respond to her passing like that, because I feel it, you know. Cal is sitting in your mom's flower garden with his face in his hands. He's clearly been crying all morning and probably all of yesterday too. He and Tammy were really close. Whenever you guys used to play house in the creche, Tammy was always the mommy and Cal was always the dad. Even though you were just little kids, you always kind of giggled about how obviously they were gonna be together forever, like a princess and a knight. Oh, I miss her too. Me too, he sniffs, looking up at you. You can see how puffy and red his eyes are. Me really, really too. Tammy always liked these flowers, he mumbles. Sometimes I pick some for her. He runs his hand over the pretty white flowers. Don't tell your mom, okay? Tears well up and slowly leaks out of his eyes. He doesn't even blink. He just stares at the flowers as the tears run down his cheeks. You decide to give him some space. Oh, Cal. I haven't even known these kids for like more than that much longer than an hour, but I'm so sad. Mars is staring into space, looking somber. She doesn't even notice as you come up behind her and barely reacts when you say hello. I'm thinking about Tammy, she says quietly. She used to sit down the hill here, in that spot in the sun. Every morning she'd just sit there for hours in the sun doing nothing, just being happy. You stare down at the hill to the spot near the entrance to the quarters. You can imagine her there, working on some little craft project, humming to herself. She was so nice to everybody. And now she's dead, Mars says, making a face. How's that for fair? Of all people, how come it had to be my friend? You don't have an answer. You've never heard Mars call Tammy your friend before, but of course she was. Tammy was everyone's scared little sister, even though she was older than most of you. Mars clicked her tongue. Oh yeah, and Administrator Zeke is looking for you. I guess they need someone to do delivery jobs. What is this? Why is there an egg? You find a hefty red Zeno egg. Is that in my inventory or something? What? Gear? Collectibles? Okay, interesting. You can add it to a cart to change its suit to strength. Nice to have, I guess. Tang was onto something, cause what? Right. Like, how could it just have been serviced and then, like, explode, right? Something tells me that there's going to be a lot more darker themes that are explored in this game. Okay, the content warnings are here, guys. I was a teenage exocologist. Okay, guys, I'm going to read this out. It's a bit late, but okay, here we go. It's suitable for ages 13 and older. It doesn't contain excessive violence or explicit sex. However, it does deal with mature topics will be uncomfortable for some players. There are many ways to live your life in Bertumna, and just like in real life, some choices can lead you to dark places. Broadly, content warnings for the game include the following. Select one to learn more. Major character death. Who exactly dies? Children in peril / dying, animal cruelty and death, bodily harm and grossness, implied sexual content, drugs and alcohol, violence and sex, mental health and trauma, domestic abuse, traumatic global events. Okay, so these are the content warnings. I guess we were a bit too late towards the major character death, okay? Alright, let's see. Oh no! This warning says, many characters die during the course of the game. No, I want to save them all. Is there a way? Some are children at the time of their death. Some are family and close friends of your character. Some may be saved by winning card battles, having a high enough skill at certain points, making different choices, or unlocking the ability to save them by replaying the game. Some characters cannot be saved, no matter how you play the game. Okay. domestic abuse. We can read that if we need. 2 of the love interests will unavoidably form a relationship with each other. The man in this relationship is verbally and emotionally abusive to the woman, with physical abuse implied. It's possible to convince either of them to end the relationship through befriending one or both of them, though you will witness more of this abuse. If you befriend them but do not convince them to break up, you may see their unhappiness deepen in their epilogue scenes. Ultimately, she flees the relationship after extensive abuse. It is possible to avoid this storyline entirely by not speaking to these characters after they connect on your 17th birthday. It's really considerate that they don't spoil the story for you, but they provide all these content warnings and also like when it's gonna happen, so that you have an idea. But 17th year, we are barely even done with our 10th. Okay, I think the playthrough for this is gonna be quite long, so we're gonna stop here as a way of just sort of getting a sample of the game. I'm enjoying it a lot, and I think I'll definitely be coming back to it, but I don't know if I'll come back to it on stream. So if you're interested in this is called I Was a Teenage Exocologist, an Exocolonist, and it has so far, okay, within 1.5 hours, I'm already bawling. I am sensitive, yes, but I think that the text and how they are getting you to be invested in the characters is quite effective. So if you're looking for a very story-driven game with like explorations of character relationships and having a lot of choice-based endings, I guess, or ways that the story will change based on your choices, this is definitely something. On the empty 17th birthday, getting into an abusive relationship on Fred's birthday is crazy. Well, it's not abuse from the get-go. Usually it's not. So we'll have to play up to that point to see what really happens, okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me... I'm just gonna put this as sample 1 for my game save. And we're gonna call it for this game for now. This took a lot longer than I expected, but also it makes me really want more. So I am really just itching to play it a little more now, which is crazy, okay? Alright. However, we do have some other games that we need to explore. So let's go, I guess. Thank you so much to the Lurkit team for providing a key for this. It was developed by, hold on. I think it was developed by a couple or a pair of siblings. Let me clarify. That's 2 very different relationships there. Okay, I Was Teenage Exocologist was by Northway Games, founded by Sarah Northway and Colin Northway. Yeah, very, very cool. Gorgeous game. I'm surprised it's not more popular, but maybe, the story, it's the kind of game that you have to play through and experience for yourself to really like feel the impact of it, Okay,